Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue with the chapter number 9, The Golden Touch, from your book Fragrance Reader. But before proceeding further, let's recapitulate what we have done in our previous session. In our previous session, we have discussed about the king named Midas, who was the king of quite a beautiful country where all the people were happy and content. He had a cheerful and a happy daughter whose hair were the color of spun gold and eyes were blue. Moreover, whenever she used to sing, birds came down from the trees and sat on her hand. Midas was a good man and a good king, but his only flaw was his obsession for gold. He was so obsessed by gold that he had rooms full of it, and even a throne made entirely from gold. One day he had a dream that everything he touched turned into gold while he was sitting on his golden throne. Now, on the basis of our previous session's understanding, you will be able to answer these questions. Write 4 sentences, each on King Midas and King's daughter. What was the strong obsession of King Midas? What did the king see in his first dream? How can you say that King's daughter had a beautiful voice? Why do you think King Midas could not think of anything else apart from gold? By the end of this session, you will be able to express the story in your own words. You will be able to understand the meanings of difficult words and phrases, and also you will be able to answer the related questions. So let's discuss the word meanings and phrases on page 58 for better understanding of the page. So come to first word, that is figure. F-I-G-U-R-E. Figure. It means the shape of a person. Now come to next paragraph. In the 4th line, there is a word flaw. It means defect. In the next paragraph, 3rd line, there is a word warn. It means to tell of a possible danger. Our next word is possessions. Now let's do the breakup. P-O-S-S-E-S-S-I-O-N-S. Possessions. It means belongings. Now come to the last second paragraph of the page. There is a word instantly. I-N-S-T-A-N-T-L-Y. Instantly means immediately. Our next word is spear. It means a weapon with a long wooden handle. Now come to last line of the page. There is a word grantor. G-R-A-N-T-O-R. Grantor. It means giver. Now let's mark the phrases. Come to second paragraph of the page. There is a phrase for something unimportant. It means कुछ महत्वहीन के लिए. Our next phrase is in the whole world, which means सारी दुनिया में. Now come to last second paragraph. In the first line, there is a phrase to put his finger, which means ungli rakhna. Come to next phrase, from his throne, which means अपने तख्त से. Our next phrase is by magic into pure gold, which means जादू से खरे सोने का. Our next phrase is beyond my wildest dreams, which means मेरी कल्पना से परे. Come to last line of the page. There is a phrase of the granter of wishes, which means इच्छा पूरी करने वाले की. Now let's begin with the reading of the page. On this day, as he had his dream, yet again he saw a strange figure. It was a head that looked like flames were all around it. Then the figure spoke to him. King Midas, you have been a good king, a good man, and a good father, said the figure. Your only flaw has been your craving for something unimportant, your dream of a power you don't really want. So, as we have read in our last session that King Midas had a dream, that his fondest dream of having golden touch became true. Now, on the same day, he had another dream in which he saw a strange figure that looked like flames were all around it. The figure spoke to the king that he has been a good king, a good man, and a good father. But his only flaw has been his craving for something unimportant, that is, his dream of a power he didn't really want. So students, on the basis of what we have read till now, we will discuss some cross questions. Whom did Midas see in his another dream? Midas saw a strange figure in his another dream. It was a head that looked like flames were all around it. What was the only flaw of Midas? Midas' craving for something unimportant, that is, the golden touch, was his only flaw. Now let's begin with the next paragraph. Oh, I do want this power. I want it more than I want anything in the whole world, cried Midas. All right, but I warn you, gold, wealth and possessions are truly meaningless. No, no, cried Midas. Please, I beg you, give me the golden touch, and I will never ask another thing, and never make another wish, and never dream another dream. I promise. Granted then, said the figure. Now after then, King Midas cried the figure that he wanted the power of golden touch, and he wanted it more than anything in the whole world. Then the figure warned him that gold, wealth and possessions is truly meaningless. But Midas didn't listen. He cried and begged in front of the figure to grant him the golden touch. And he also said that after golden touch, he would never ask another thing, never make another wish, and never dream another dream. Then the figure granted him the golden touch. Now let's discuss the next set of cross questions. What did the strange figure warn the king? The strange figure warned the king that gold, wealth and possessions are truly meaningless. What did Midas promise the strange figure? Midas promised the strange figure that he would never make another wish, never ask another thing, and never dream another dream after his wish for golden touch. Did the figure grant the king his wish for golden touch? Yes, the figure granted the king his wish for golden touch. Now come to next. He could hardly wait to put his finger on something and see if he really did have the golden touch. He got up from his throne and walked out to the garden. He reached out and touched his beautiful fountain. Lo and behold, the fountain water and all turned instantly to lovely shining gold. He touched a plate, a spear, and just for fun, he touched his daughter's old favorite teddy bear. So, Midas was granted the golden touch. He got so excited that he wanted to test his power. To test his power, he stepped up from his throne and walked out to the garden. There he touched his beautiful fountain, and the fountain water turned immediately to lovely shining gold. After that, he touched a plate, a spear, and his daughter's old favorite teddy bear. Every single thing he touched was turned by magic into pure gold. Midas had the golden touch. Gold, 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 everywhere. My life is complete, and I have wealth beyond my wildest dreams. He was so excited that the warning of the granter of wishes was forgotten. As Midas was granted the golden touch, so whatever he touched turned into pure gold by magic. He imagined that his life was complete and now he had wealth beyond his wildest dreams. He got very much excited, and in his excitement he forgot the warning of the granter of wishes. Now let's discuss the next set of cross questions on the basis of what we have read till now. How did Midas test his golden touch? Midas touched the fountain, a plate, a spear, and his daughter's old teddy bear to test his golden touch. How did the king's life become complete? The king's life became complete when his fondest dream of golden touch was fulfilled. So students, today we have done the reading of page 58 and marked word meanings and phrases on that page. Along with that, we discussed the cross questions related to page 58. I hope you all have understood till what we have done today. Now, you all have to read this page again for better understanding and follow the schedule in your SNAP homework. Thank you.